Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I gotta tell you, hurricanes are so scary. Literally, really scary. I'm sure some of you guys have been, gone through tornadoes, earthquakes, and things like that. And it's just a scary situation because ultimately, as a protector of my house, what am I gonna do? I can't fight a hurricane. It's just nothing that I could do. All I could do at that point is to pray, ask the good Lord to protect me, right? And protect my family. Now, here down in Florida, I've been through several hurricanes. And the last two, or at least the last two, it was pretty scary, right? They did a lot of damage, killed a lot of people. And it's just one of those situations where we had to prepare for it. And I remember on the last one, my father-in-law woke me up and he was like, hey, it's about to hit. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm thinking to myself, well, we are prepared. We have the windows covered. We have everything ready. Pray to the good Lord Jesus Christ that he will protect us and we can make it through this. But if something happened, it's just a horrible situation. You guys seen it in the news. But nevertheless, there's some things that you could do to prepare yourself. And this is kind of like what I was thinking. I'm going to give you an advice right now because we are hurricane season in Florida. I do these videos pretty much every year. Be prepared. Get the things that you need. And I'm going to mention a couple things that I thought that I had or I thought that I didn't need. And it really became crucial items to me and to the preparation of my family. And it was just little things, right? But before that, guys, if you go to Google and you type, hurricane preparedness, there's so much information. In fact, I think I wrote an article or blog on it. I put a link to Hasty Defense down there for you guys to check it out. But obviously, food and water. People got into fight over this, literally fights. Walmart was empty, Target was empty, gas stations were empty. Everything was empty. Batteries. I wrote a couple things here that you probably need, but those are not the things that I really want to talk about. Just give me 1 second. Batteries. Emergency radio. What a fantastic thing. When the internet goes down, everything goes down, that emergency radio is just fantastic. Not only that, make sure you know the frequencies that you're going to listen to, right? So emergency radio, power banks. I talk about power banks all the time. They charge your phone. Get a few of those, 2 or 3 or one of the big one, and you could charge multiple cell phones. And a lot of times, if you have an outlet in your car or something like that, you could charge your power bank in your car, right? So very, very necessary. Cash. Have some cash. I had a couple $100 last time. Super important. About this, guys, and again, this is not meant for me to talk about everything. You guys got great ideas, put it down in the comments. But about this, Emergency Operations Center. Every county has one. Call the county and be like, what is the phone number? Because when something bad happens, don't listen to CNN. Don't listen to all this mainstream media. Call the operation center in your county and they're going to give you like right now information. To me, so important. Flashlights, two-way radio. How about that? Two-way radios are great. I had to go outside the house. And I was able to communicate with my family here just with a little two-way radio. They don't work for anything at long distances, but inside the house or, in your backyard, you're in the front. That's just fantastic. When you're driving 2 cars, talking to each other in a really close range, two-way radios are just so fantastic. Water, food, I said that. I'm going to put links down below. I got this water containers that I was able to store water inside this 5-gallon containers, and it was just fantastic. I got a filter, so I filter out some water and I put it in some of those containers. Now, here's the thing. I could go all day about things that you need or things that are necessary, but you really need to look at your security plan and identify things that you need and buy them. So these items were important to me, but may not be important to you, right? You probably have them and say, well, I have those items. But I guarantee you, there's items that you don't have. You just got to look through your security system. Gas can. Man, I needed a gas can. And they were all gone. Literally, all gone. My father-in-law calls me and said, dude, I'm at a dollar store. They have gas cans. I said, pick me up too. He got 2 gas cans, 5-gallon gas cans. And I said, fill him up with gas. And he was able to bring 10 gallons of gas to the house, right? extension cords. How about that? I mean, I couldn't find any extension cords big enough because you want to put your generator outside your house, away from your house for your own safety, right? Generator. I got one of them. I mean, I got to tell you guys, people were fighting over generators, right? Because it's not so much about powering the house, powering things that you need, like, you know, your fridge. I have a freezer in the garage, you know, even power the TV and even video games so the kids could have a good time. I mean, they hating life, you know, during the hurricane, might as well give them some entertainment, right? And a lot of times, if you could power your router, you could have internet. So that is just fantastic. Hot plate. Man, I needed a hot plate because you plug it to the generator or to the extension cord, and then you could do some cooking, you know, some coffee and things like that. I use my barbecue a lot, which is great. Barbecue, propane, you need propane. But I use my barbecue a lot. But again, you know, a hot plate would have been so simple to cook some breakfast and things like that. Check this one out. And this one was kind of important. Or, you know, something nice to have. An AC unit. If you got a window unit that you could buy for about $120 or something like that, you could put it in your master room, you could connect it to your generator, and you could make it work. And now, you know, the whole house is hot, but your master room could be nice and cold and nice and comfortable. I gotta tell you guys, after 4 or 5 days with no electricity, some of those things is gonna be really nice to appreciate and enjoy, right? So that's great. How about fans? I ran out of fans. I got like 2 or 3 fans. And you know what? My mother-in-law came down. I gave her my fan. And you know what? I mean, it is what it is. But having a fan would have been very, very nice. You know, very comfortable. You know, making your life a little bit better. Now, can you do everything with those items? Of course you can. You know, when I went to combat, we had nothing. But the point of preparation, the point of preparing for this is so you could have a better life during the emergency. Through the emergency, you could have some items that is going to help you out, right? That's why we prepare. We don't prepare to suck. We prepare to make that horrible situation better and potentially help others, right? So fan, candles. I wish I would have had more candles, and lamps. They got these lamps that you have like liquid and you turn them on. Those are really good for nighttime, right? You know, things like batteries is always good. Medical supply. The first time we had baby Manny, right? We had one of the hurricanes. We actually made it back. It was like a Friday. And we made it back about 2 hours before the hurricane hit the city. Guys, 2 hours right before, right? There were some things that we needed because Stacy just gave birth to little Manny. And it was just a couple things that we needed that it would have been nice to have. I guess I should have planned a little bit for that. You know, you're gonna be giving birth through the hurricane. Maybe we need A, B, and C, right? So keep that in mind. Maybe you're an old person and you need medications and things like that. It's really nice to have those things. So again, you know, I just want to point a couple things that I really needed. There's always something that you need, so don't go so crazy about it. There's always something that you're gonna need, and there's always a way to adapt and overcome the situation. Little man is banging on the chair. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and as always, you got us in control.